Hello, welcome to Thursday Yoga. Today we will start on our backs. And feel free to position yourself in a way that feels most comfortable for you. So if you like bending your knees, or perhaps even resting them together, or opening them out to the side, feel free, or have the legs straight if that feels comfortable. And you can rest the hands on your body, perhaps on the belly and the chest if that helps guide your breathing a little more easily, or just let them rest out away from the body with the palms up. And if you're comfortable doing so, I invite you to close your eyes. And if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, just keep your gaze down and steady. Don't look around. Create a sense of stillness in your visual field. Maybe even kind of glazing over your eyes so you're not seeing too clearly. Feel the weight of your feet on the ground. Feel your buttocks on the ground. Feel the back of your head on the ground. And feel the aliveness in all the spaces in between. And begin to notice your breath. And begin to deepen your breath. Taking it into the belly. Taking it into the ribs. Taking it into the chest. Exhaling out of the chest, then the ribs, then the belly. So there's a sense of rising and falling with the inhale and the exhale, but also a sense of a wave rippling up toward your face, kind of that motion of belly, ribs, chest coming in to shore, and then on the exhale, the tide pulling back out. We'll start today by warming up the shoulders, inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale and slide the arms down alongside the ground, back beside your hips. Inhaling up and over. Exhaling out and down, kind of like angel wings in the snow. So if the arms don't touch the ground when you bring them overhead, try to touch back down at the first place possible. If they come all the way overhead, then skim the floor with the outer hand to come all the way down by your thighs. Last one in this direction, and then we'll reverse directions. Bringing the hands along the ground from the hips to overhead, along the ground, and then up and over, up in the air and back down. And skimming the ground from hips to overhead and up and over. Those of you who like to work a little harder, you can add a little bit of a crunch, lifting your head as you come up. And then just lower back down as you skim the arms again. And last one. And then just rest with your arms by your side. And then go ahead and lift the right leg. See if you can grab hold of the right foot with the left hand, bending your knee. And then make some circles in the air with the knee and the foot, just circling around, pulling the foot in toward you, sending the knee out, holding on to the foot if you can. And if you're not able to hold on to the foot, you can let go. And then circle the other way. Beautiful. And now, if your left leg is straight, go ahead and bend your leg and place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Place your right hand on your right thigh and push the right thigh away from you. Send the left arm overhead. And see if you can feel yourself breathing open that left lung. As you exhale, maybe pressing that thigh a little more. And then we'll bring both hands behind the back of the left leg. If you can, interlace your fingers there. Bring your head back down, pull your chin in toward your chest. Lift the left foot to the height of the knee. Flex both feet. And just breathe as deeply as you can. When you exhale, press the left foot toward the right foot. Make sure to keep your right foot flexed as well. That kind of protects your knee, keeps the stretch in the hip more. And just as we felt the lungs expanding when the arm was overhead, see if you can continue to breathe that deeply. Release the hands and bring the left foot to the floor and cross the right leg over the left leg. Send the arms out to the side like a T. And then on your next exhale, drop the knees over to the left, looking to the right. And then inhale back to center and bring everything over to the other side, including that left hand. So you're just coming over to the side, the other side, bringing the left hand on top of the right one. And then inhale, open everything up, and exhale, go the other way. Bring the knees down to the ground. And then inhale and lift through center, and exhale, come all the way down. Inhale up, exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale up, lifting that left arm, and exhale, bring the knees and the arm over to the right. Just resting one hand on top of the other hand. Inhaling up, the arm comes up in the sky and comes back down as you turn your head to the right. Inhale, knees lift, left arm lifts, straight up in the air, and then drop everything over to the right, bringing the left hand on top of the right hand. Do it 2 more times. So that left arm is just making like a rainbow in the air. It's just coming straight up and over to the side, and then straight up and over to the side again. Just from the right hand back over to the other side. And then when you're in the twist, stay there. In other words, when your knees are to the left, head turns right. Sink down into your left hip. Pull your left shoulder blade out from under you. And breathe. And then come back up to center. Uncross the legs. You can straighten that right leg or have it bent, however you had it, your legs before. And then we'll lift the left foot and bring it into the right possible. And then make big circles around, like you're stirring the thigh bone inside the hip socket. And reverse directions. And now if that right leg is straight, please bend it and then place your left ankle on top of your right thigh, just above your knee. Bring your left hand to your left thigh and press it away from you, and bring your right arm overhead. See if you can feel your breath filling up into that right lung. Almost like you're reaching your breath for your fingertips. If you reach out of your fingertips a tiny bit as you inhale, you might get the sense of the breath coming in a little bit more. Okay, return the arm down and bring both hands behind the back of the right leg, interlacing the fingers. Lower your head down. Pull your chin in. Lift your right foot to the height of your knee Flex both feet. Inhale deep and slow. Exhale, press the right foot toward the left foot. Now we can see Rod. Excellent. Welcome. Oh, now you turn the light back off. Okay. Oh, there. Beautiful. Release the hands, bring the right foot down to the ground, and cross the left leg over the right leg. Send the arms out to the side like a T. Good. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, drop the knees to the right, turn your head to the left. And then as you inhale, lift the knees up, lift the right arm up, and then send the knees down to the left. Place the right hand on top of the left hand. Inhale, knees and arm up like you're painting a rainbow across the sky with your arm straight up from one side to the other. Twisting again, and then back over. So we're moving into the twist by inhaling and lifting the knee and the arm, dropping the arm and the knee over to the right, and then moving out of it by lifting the arm up and dropping over to the left. Left knee is crossed over the right knee. The next time you come to the right, stay here in the twist. Arms out to the side. Head turns to the left. Your right hip sinks into the ground. Maybe pull those right ribs out under you. Breathe wide and slow and deep. And then bring that left arm back over to the right side. Unhook your knees, coming into a seedling's pose on your side. And then press your left hand into the ground, staying sideways to press yourself up. If you're able to come into rock pose, then you'll sit on your feet. If you're not able to come into rock pose, then you might be able to if you stick some cushions under you. And if you're still not able to, don't worry about it. Sit any way that you can. So if you're in rock pose, the hands are going to be on the thighs. If you're in a cross-legged position, your hands will wrap around your shins We're going to do some spinal flexes. It's just a little bit different in the body if you're in rock pose versus cross-legged, but not to worry. So inhale, chest forward, shoulders back, eyes up. Exhale, rounding, chin tucks. If you're in rock pose, you can slide your hands toward you as you come into your inhale and away from you as you exhale. If you're in cross-legged, you can pull your hands into your shins on the inhale and then lean away from your hands on the exhale. So if you're in the cross-legged position, on the exhale, you're not rounding your back, you're pulling away from your hands. Your hands are straight, so you get that nice stretch across your upper back that those of us in rock pose are not getting. Not as much, at least. Just one more. Beautiful. Come back to straight spine. And we're going to take our hand, we're going to either fold it under the thigh, or if your arms are longer compared to your torso, mine are short, so I'm going to go under my thigh. Some of you might be able to bring your hand under your shin without it leaning you over. And if you're sitting cross-legged, then your hand is just going to kind of go under your butt. Not behind, but just to the side, but kind of like the top of your thigh, bottom of your butt. So you want to have the whole hand tucked under, so you're getting a nice stretch in your wrist as well. And we're starting with the left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, bring the hand to the left side of the head. Inhale, lift tall through the crown of your head. And then exhale, drop your right ear, drop your right shoulder, drop your right elbow. And then as you inhale, imagine you're trying to lift your ear, your left ear, to the sky. As you exhale, suspend an imaginary heavy weight off your right elbow. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, take it to the ground behind you. And then we'll send the left arm up. If you can, lift your hips. If you're in rock pose and you can't lift your hips, press your buttocks down into your feet. If you're in a cross-legged position, you can try to lift your hips or just stay as you are and drop your head back. If you're in rock pose, you can push down into the fronts of your feet to get your hips a little higher. And then we can all reach out of our fingertips to try to deepen the breath. And again, see where the breath is being expanded inside this posture. And release down. And sit for a moment, feeling the effects. Does your left lung feel different than your right lung? Now we'll bring the right hand under the right thigh or shin or buttock, tucking it all the way under, all the way down to the wrist. And then inhale the left arm up. Exhale the hand over to the right side of the head. Inhale, lift tall through the head. Exhale, drop your left ear down. Drop your shoulder down. Drop your elbow down. Drop into your breath. Imagine lifting your right ear as you inhale. Heavy on the left elbow. And then release the left hand to the ground behind you. Release the right arm, send it up. And if you can lift your hips, lift your hips. If not, just lift your heart and drop your head back. If you're lifting your hips and your feet are on the ground, then push down into your feet, into your big toes. Nice. Just seeing how the breath finds its way into your body when your body's in this position. And release down. Sit for a moment. And then fold forward. If you're sitting cross-legged and you want to come out of that to join us in child's pose, feel free, or just stay cross-legged. As always, with child's pose, you can take your knees wider. You can support your head with your hands or fists. And we're going to breathe really slowly. Feel the breath spreading wide across the lower back. Maybe spreading across the whole back. Sitting as far back on your heels as you can, and then supporting your head if it doesn't reach the floor. The arms can be out front, perhaps stacking under your forehead or folded alongside. Rest the shoulders. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Slowly press yourself up, chin to chest. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Then take hold of the elbows. And if you're not happy being in rock pose anymore, you can just come up and stand on your knees. In fact, let's all do that. Let's all come up and stand on our knees. Taking hold of opposite elbows. And then we're going to just circle around. Trying to go back behind you and in front of you. Arms overhead. Trying to move the body with the arms, not just the arms, but the upper body moving, working the spine. And when you're ready, reverse directions. Last one. Beautiful. Stay on your knees if you're able to. And then just send the arms out to the side. Flex at the wrists. Move the fingers back. And lift the chest and eyes up. Try to really reach out of your fingers so you stretch the hands and fingers and wrist. See if you can get the arms behind your shoulders and get the hips in front of you. Breathe slowly. Feel the breath filling in from bottom to top. And release the arms down. Release the buttocks down, coming onto the floor, sending your feet in front of you. We'll extend the left leg out in front and bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Bring the left hand over to the right shin and take hold. Inhale the right arm up. Left hand to right shin, right arm up. And inhale, reach up. Holding on to that right shin, come over to the left. Left hand to right shin. And then bend to the left. So some of you may be able to drop your left elbow onto your left thigh. Feel free to do that. Turn your gaze up and to the right, reaching long out of your fingers. And inhale up, reach both arms up, flex your left foot, press down through your left thigh, and then exhale, place your hands on either side of the leg with your elbows bent. So we're not going fully into the pose just yet. Bending the elbows, hands on either side of the knee. Press out through the heel, really straightening that leg. And then inhale and lift your chest. And then exhale, lay your belly down. Release your head over. And then walk your hands forward, holding on to your foot or your ankle or your shin, wherever you reach, holding on. And then as you inhale, pull toward you with your hands. Send your heart forward, lifting your head. Exhale, releasing down. Let's do two more like that. Pull the hands toward you, lift your head, inhale. Exhale over. One more. So the hands are actually holding onto your leg in this variation. And then we'll stay here. Keep pressing that left thigh down strongly into the ground. Like the crease behind your knee is trying to touch the ground. And then on your next inhale, lift yourself up, roll up, arms up. Exhale, turn to the right, taking your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. And inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, rotate your heart to the right. Take your gaze back behind you. See if you can trace the pathway of the breath, how the breath moves inside this particular shape. Bring it all the way from the bottom to the top. Use your next inhale to come back to the front. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee in. Right hand will come to the left shin. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, drop the right elbow, come down to the right side, reach overhead, gaze up and left. Pulling in with your right hand so that you really get a nice rotation. And keep the stretch of the side, reaching out of the hand. And come center, send the arms up, flex the right foot, reach high. Exhale, lower the hands to either side of the knee. Not a full stretch. Hinging forward, but leaving the hands here. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, relax over. Extend your arms forward, either grabbing hold of your foot, your ankle, your shin, wherever you reach. And then pull the hands toward you, lift your head up. Exhale over. Really hold on to your legs so that you can pull and then lift up through your chest as you inhale. Exhale. One last time like that. And then stay in your forward bend. Press down through your thigh, really strong. As you press down through your thigh, think about lengthening out through your spine. Moving your head toward your right foot. Next inhale rolls you up, arms come up. Exhale, turn to your left, crossing the hand to the knee, left hand behind you. Press down into the left hand and lift tall through your heart and head. Exhale, pull with your right hand and rotate your belly and chest to the left. Every inhale gets you taller. Every exhale turns. And use your next inhale to come back to center. And we'll pull that right foot in. Scoot the hips up to meet the heels. We'll just do a little fluttering of a butterfly. Beautiful. And then if you're able to hinge forward at all from this posture, go ahead and do so. You might find you can push off your hands. You might find it helpful to bring your hands in front of you. Drop the elbows, drop the head. Deep breathing. And then walk your hands in, coming up. Release the legs, shake them out. Circle the feet around at the ankles. And reverse. Beautiful. Let's come over onto hands and knees. We'll just take a few cat and cows because it never hurts to move the spine some more, even though we've done spinal flexion already. Just at your own pace, exhaling and rounding the back, inhaling and arching. And then come back to neutral. Bring the hands one hand's length in front of your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under. Take a breath in. And then when you exhale, lift your knees, straighten your legs, press forward through your hands, and imagine you're trying to fold your upper body over your thighs. Moving your belly toward your upper thighs, moving your chest toward your knees, and dropping your head toward the floor. Now roll the shoulders down your back. So all that space that's being created, that long stretch that happens from the hands to the buttocks, we want to take the space out of the shoulders, taking the arm bones down the back. Press the thighs toward the wall behind you. Press the heels toward the floor. Really let the top of your head hang down and straighten your legs as much as you can. Pushing back maybe one thigh and then the other. Beautiful. And then let's walk the feet up to the hands. Bend the knees. Tuck the chin. Roll yourself up. And send the left arm forward and the right arm back. And then bring the both arms up in the air. And then switch. Right arm forward, left arm back. Down, circle, up. Keep circling. So you're not moving the arms one at a time. It's not like that. We're moving them together, up, and then switch. And then switch, and up, and then switch. The next time the arms come down, change sides, bring the arm that was back, front, and then up, switch, and down. Up, switch, and down. Both arms move simultaneously. They both come up toward the center. The one that was in the back goes to the front. The one that was in the front goes to the back, and they come down together. And the next time the arms come down, leave them there. Good job. And then just stand with your feet hip width apart. Lift your toes and spread them wide and lower down. If you can close your eyes, please do so. If not, just maybe close them halfway. Breathe belly, ribs, chest. Lifting tall through the crown of your head as you inhale. Relaxing the shoulders down and sinking the legs and feet into the earth as you exhale. Standing here in mountain pose for a few more breaths. Can you maintain your connection to your breath even as you open your eyes? Let your weight drop over into your left leg. Steady your breath. Let your eyes find a spot in front of you. Then lift your right foot. Take hold of it with both of your hands. If you're needing to hold on for balance, then take hold with one hand. And continue to lift tall through the crown of the head as you inhale and pull the navel in and down like you're trying to aim the back of your navel for your tailbone as you exhale. Shoulders roll down the back. Exhale, draw the knee up a little more. Okay, then we'll open that hip flexor, sending that right foot back, bending into the left knee. And then clasp your hands behind your back. If your hands don't reach, just reach back behind you. And then aim your hips forward. Aim your hands back. Breathe wide across your chest. Press your right thigh back. Tailbone forward. Back leg is super straight. Beautiful. Notice which thumb is on the outside of your clasped hands if your hands are clasped. And then release and come back up to the front of your mat with your toes spread wide, your feet hip width apart, coming back into our mountain pose. Eyes closed if possible. Breath, belly, ribs, chest. Attention on the breath, just feeling the movement and the sensation, the temperature, everything about the breath. Shift weight into your right foot and really feel your foot holding your weight. Continuing to feel your breath, open your eyes and find a spot in front of you to rest your gaze on. Try to stay connected to the feeling of your breath, even though your eyes are open. And then when you're ready, lift that left knee up. Take it in your hands or one hand if you're holding on. And then as you exhale, draw your belly in and down, lifting the knee up. Roll the shoulders down your back. Keep pressing down strong through your right foot, staying tall through your spine. And then we'll send that left foot back, bending into the right knee. Clasp your hands with your opposite thumb on the outside. If you have forgotten which thumb you did last time, just do whichever one feels less natural to you. And then press back through your left thigh. Lean forward with your hips. And then send those arms back and up. Send your chest out. Breathe wide and deep. One more breath. And then step your feet up. Take your arms up in the air. And exhale, fold forward. Straight legs. Bend your knees. Lower all the way down onto your buttocks and onto your back. Sorry, I thought we had time for one last forward bend, but we don't. So we're going to come into our final resting position. Maybe bend your knees and tuck your hips under, and then come back down and release your legs and shake them out. You have an eye pillow, place that on your eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the weight of your body into the ground. And inhale into the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the jaw. Let the lips part. And inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the activity of the mind. Let go of your thoughts. And turn your attention to your breath. Just see where in your body you feel the breath most easily. And then rest your attention there. And let go of your breath. So allowing the breath to just happen effortlessly. And staying connected to the feel of the breath without controlling it. Just observe it. You can imagine your awareness is kind of like a photographer that just hones in on its subject and observes it, doesn't interfere at all. That's what the mind is doing. It's seeing the beauty in whatever it is resting its attention on, capturing it with awareness. Deeply, deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Feel the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. And then just see what the mind notices, like what looks beautiful to you inside, what looks interesting, what feels alive, what are you curious about? And then, like we did in the beginning of class, make your way up slowly sideways. So you press your free hand into the ground in front of you and push yourself up. And then come into any comfortable seated posture, sinking down to the sit bones, lifting tall through the head. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great weekend.